What is up, everybody? Excited tonight. I'm going to have on the past champions of my college league that I'm the commissioner of. This league has been running since 2011, I believe. And tonight we have on in the upper right-hand corner, you see young Tolan. We have on Paul in the bottom left and Alex or Freeman in the bottom right. How are we doing tonight, everybody?
Doing good.
Swell.
Drinking some vino. Everyone's drinking wine tonight. Except
Hey, we got a classy group. I was just on a bachelor party in Vermont, so I could not have another beer if my life depended on it right now. Going to be doing a Best Ball Mania 3 draft on Underdog in a bit here, but I figured I'd catch up with the lads. I run about we have 14 people in our home league. I became the commissioner in the second year. It's 2022 now, so it's been running since 2011. 2012 was the first season. I only won one of the years, and I believe the rest of y'all have won the rest of the years between you. So let's just start with we'll go Freeman, and we'll go around the horn here. How many years have you won our league, and what do you have to say to the people out there?
I've won your league 4 years in a row.
Okay.
But not actively.
Not actively. I've won it 4 times. It was four Pete, and then Tolan I think won
last year.
So last time I won was 2 years ago. So Tolan and then someone else won.
And to be clear to people there, Freeman is not good at fantasy football. What he is good at is manipulating the really weak members of the league. Because
whose house
league is
I'm in right now, and we can see him later and get his take on Freeman's trade raping if we want to.
Football. If you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't be in the league.
Well, our league has seen such great picks as like Tony Romo in the first round. I think Dwayne Bowe, after he retired, was still first round pick. So pretty legendary league. And Paul, how many years did you win our league? One or 2 years? It's got to be 2.
So I won who was the commissioner the inaugural year?
Danny.
Really? That's crazy to me. I won the first 2 years, although Liam, I begrudgingly have to give you credit because one of the first 2 years there was home field advantage of 5 points in the playoffs for each round. And I beat you in the championship game by like 2 points because I had the 5-point home court advantage. So I take that. That's like kind of an asterisk for me, but I won those first 2 years.
It's funny, Paul, because I remember that. And I was deciding that, I was not good at fantasy football then. I was deciding, am I going to start Eli Manning in the twilight of his career or Russell Wilson? And I was like, okay, Eli got me here. I'll start Eli. And, of course, Russell Wilson has a great game, and I would have won if I played Russell. But, yeah, I've gotten, second place a bunch of years. I think I made the playoffs every year. Tolan, how many years have you won the league?
1 year. Last year was my first, but 3-time finalist, although this guy Freeman's always beat me out. But my saving grace last year was actually one of the guys that probably carried you in the finals, Amon-Ra. So that was like my big pickup down the stretch that carried my team through the finals, and I think I won by a couple points or something like that. We need to reactivate the league so I can see. I was trying to take a look.
Yeah, we're gonna rip our home league drafts. It's funny because 2 years ago is when I won the league, and then last year, I got last in the league. I tried to do, I had done hundreds of drafts in Best Ball Mania. Got last in our league. Got my ass kicked. So gonna try to rebound this year. It's 14 teams. The home league scoring we do is it's basically like
3 wide receiver.
Yeah, it's exactly like DraftKings is what I made it. But anyways, we're here today to hopefully split $2 million between the 4 of us, potentially $3 million if we also can win the regular season prize. So, Paul, we're losing your camera. Maybe turn that on and off.
I had to adjust. I was too uncomfortable on my knees.
I know Tolan's been in the underdog streets And anyone who is watching this, if you have off the cuff questions, feel free to ask them. Fantasy football, maybe life advice. Go ahead, ask it. We'll answer it. But best ball for Freeman and Paul, because I'm not sure if you guys have done any,
I've done it before.
exactly like a regular snake league. And then the computer is going to put in your highest scoring players every week. The site we're playing on is half point PPR, and you have to play 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, and a flex position. And we get 18 picks. So roughly we're going to want 2 to 3 quarterbacks, 5 to 7 running backs, 6 to 8 wide receivers, and 2 to 3 tight ends. And all the money is in week 17, obviously. So we're going to want to we want to stack our quarterback with a pass catcher. Like if we take Patrick Mahomes, we want to get Travis Kelce or someone.
Would you say that the majority of winners have a stack?
I'd say it's really hard.
You have to have a stack.
If you make the finals, it's 460 people. So, it's hard to win without, I won without a stack, but the contest I won last year was only 160 people in the final. Any questions from anyone?
Is there a stack you like the most?
I'm a Bills fan, so it's fine to get a little homer takes here.
I've been loving the Matt Ryan Pittman stack.
There we go. Freeman is a Ravens fan. Pat is a Paul is a Pat's fan.
Paul's fan for sure.
Yeah, and Pat's a big Paul's fan. And Tolan, what are you a fan? Who's your team? The Pats?
Bucks.
The Bucks? Wow. We got Homer Tolan in the chat.
Yeah, before we start, I'll leave you all with this. I think Derrick Henry is being underrated.
Okay, we got
He's
Boomer
my keeper
Tolan
in another
here.
league.
Give us here, Tolan. Let's give you the full screen. Derrick Henry, what's your take? You're on mute. This is going swimmingly. You're crushing this. Still on mute. Really crushing it.
All right. Sorry, my headphones just died. I heard a good take on fantasy footballers, and then I went and did some more numbers. And I'm giving Jonathan Taylor the benefit of the doubt here, but through 8 games last year, Derrick Henry had 219 rushing.
All right, enough of that. Let's start the draft.
Anyway, Derrick Henry's numbers were better than Jonathan Taylor through 8 games. And Taylor through 10 games, Henry's were better. All right, Taylor through 10 games was worse than Henry through 8 games.
All right, workshop that tape. We'll come back to you at the end of the draft, see if you got that worked out.
I'm with you, Toll.
We should draft.
If you want to draft
Henry
with us,
first.
we got 6 people left. And we're going to do our draft picks kind of like a vote. So, majority wins on our pick, or we can just rotate. We could do Tolan makes a pick, Freeman, Paul, then me, whatever.
I like the vote, even though we have even numbers.
Yeah, and we'll see. So 2 more if you want. This is a unquestionably plus EV to draft to be in. And yeah, let's rip this bad boy. I'm going to have to get some more wine too. So once this fills, I'll go ahead and refill my cup.
It's a classy glass, Liam.
Thanks,
I see that comment, historical anomalies. Liam drafted, and I remember this exactly like he would one of the. He went 0 RBs until the 9th round in our home league.
And real quick here, historical anomalies. Of course, we don't play for money in the home league because that's illegal. So we just play for fun in our home league.
Yeah. True.
Jordan Brown, this question's to you, Freeman. Who is the best late round quarterback?
Freeman, if you don't answer this in the obvious way, I'll be mad.
An obvious way.
For you, obvious.
Best late round.
Showing you some of them?
I took a late round flyer last night on Tua.
Okay, that's like mid rounds. Paul, who's your obvious answer?
I thought Freeman was gonna say his boy Joe Flacco.
I mean, yeah. As much as I would want to say Flacco, I feel like Zach Wilson's only out how many weeks? Not that
Well,
long.
we don't know.
This far, and he's unproven, and that's your boy. I just thought you would say
He
that.
is my boy, but
Yeah,
I'm
well-
trying to be realistic.
And honestly, like Joe Flacco, not the worst pick in the world for a contest like this, because if we can draft a player in our later rounds that no one else is drafting, then no one else benefits from it. We pulled the 104. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the draft board until we get close to our pick. So who do we have? Maybe we might need to go around the horn for our picks here, or do we have a consensus of the wide receivers? Derrick Henry's there. If you guys like Derrick Henry.
I like D. Henry.
I like Derrick Henry.
Freeman?
This is half PPR, right?
Half PPR.
Yeah, I would say Derrick Henry. I mean,
I would have gone with Jefferson, but I'm cool with Derrick Henry. Sure. I've not
I
been
like
drafting a lot
going
of
running.
him.
I like going running back first.
Okay, cool. So we got Derrick Henry here. Let me expand this. I'm gonna run and grab some wine, and y'all got this handled.
We talk amongst ourselves. Yeah.
I love running back at the first pick.
I used to do it, and then I didn't do it, and I had terrible teams, and then I went back to it and had more success.
Receivers
like the obvious
so deep.
play.
If we can find like some receivers in later rounds that can like put up like wide receiver 2 numbers. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always focus on getting 2 stud running backs because they're going to get you the most touchdowns. And if you can get like 1 stud receiver, I'm okay with like 2 wide receiver 3s or something.
Yeah. I hate the mid-round running backs, and I feel like wide receivers so deep you can potentially find a wide receiver 1.
And I feel like a rookie wide receiver.
Did y'all get me canceled?
Yeah, it's crazy. What's that mean, Stephen Rooney? What did he just say?
Steven's shitting on our pick, saying that it's a plus EV draft because we took Derrick Henry at the 104.
Steven, you're lucky Liam doesn't want me to get canceled. Otherwise, you'd be hearing it right now, you little boy.
Last time I did a friend stream, we touched on such delicate questions like Aaron Rodgers ayahuasca treatment. So, guys, if you got questions out there on life in general in the NFL, let us know. I could not think of a more qualified group to.
Is Alvin Kamara in the right?
Oh, jeez, that is a question I don't even want to touch. Why I like to go wide receiver there is we do need to start 3 wide receivers, so that's something to keep in mind.
I think we can go 3. I think we can now go 3 back to back.
Freeman, who is the worst fantasy player in our home league?
Worst player. I gotta think about this. I mean, Parker's up there, dude.
I'm in his house right now. Show him respect, Freeman.
Parker's gonna come
before you won, dude, your teams were pretty bad.
You think it's me? Bold take.
Your teams have been pretty bad, dude. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's a worst or first mentality, Freeman.
Parker is the easiest to take advantage of, so I would say he's probably the worst.
Liam,
show us the board.
Yes, sir. And after this, after we make our 2 picks, I know Paul's doing a road trip, so I'd like to hear about the road trip a little bit.
We can discuss.
And I'm sure the people would too, you know. Not everyone gets to take a road trip around.
I would love to hear about this road trip.
Yeah.
RV, tent, what are you doing?
Oh, just wait till we make our 2 picks, Tolan. You'll hear about it.
Let's see what Sam does here. I'm cool with Saquon. You guys cool with Saquon?
After his comments yesterday?
I might Saquon over Fournette.
Or Javante?
I think Saquon's healthy. I like Saquon. But
it's fine if he's healthy, but like, what's their offensive line like? And
we got 5 seconds, Freeman.
The Buccaneers.
Go Saquon. Go Saquon.
All right.
We got Saquon there.
I think I would have taken Fournette.
He might make it back to us.
I don't like Fournette. Isn't Fournette 300 pounds?
I don't want Fournette either.
He's 240, dude. Cut him some slack.
They also drafted Rashad White, who is a monster.
Brady seems more interested in his underwear this year than.
No, only once, Regizzle. Only once. I also am commissioner by default because I knew that no one else would text everyone, basically.
Where are you, Liam, right now?
I'm in Florida, man. Where are you at?
St. Pete?
Lakewood Ranch.
Lakewood Ranch. Let the people online know so they can come kill you.
No, it's like right outside St. Pete.
Give them your address, dude. Shout it out.
If you need my address, just DM me on Twitter. I'll hook you up.
Give me Pittman here.
Okay, well, do not be an amateur, Tolan. If you say who you want, they get drafted.
That makes sense. There he goes.
I guarantee, like Sam, he's in a bunch of my drafts. Someone said during the guys, the FBI requires you to reveal yourself if you are listening to this draft. So let us know. We're on the clock here.
Liam, can we see who's been just picked by other people? Is there like a place for that?
I could click on their names here, but we need to make a pick real quick and then let's sort that out.
We got 2 running backs. Go to wide receivers.
I'd say Tyreek, dude.
I fuck with Tyreek.
Yeah, Tyreek, like
Tua doesn't suit me.
I want to be in on Tyreek because it's Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle's also very good. Paul, sorry, keep doing this. Paul, how do you feel about the Pats secondary? They just released Malcolm Butler. The Dolphins play the Patriots week 17, so it's important for like the game.
Nothing makes the Patriots happier than losing a critical week 17 game against the fucking Dolphins. I remember it was I think it was 2002-2003 season, the year after they won that first Super Bowl, and they finished 9-7, and they just needed to beat the Dolphins, and they lost like a stupid fucking game and didn't make the playoffs. And it would have been like they made the playoffs like every year for like 2 decades if they did that, and they didn't. And just always the lateral game where Gronk was playing safety, even though they're at like the 15-yard line.
I remember that.
They love losing to the Dolphins late. It's terrible.
Tell us about your road trip, Paul.
So
where have you been? Where are you going?
So started in Portland, Maine, where I was living. Put all my stuff in storage.
Wait. Let me do something here. Let me pull up Google Maps, and we're gonna roughly do this. I'll add back in the draft board, and we're gonna share. How do I do this? Share. And let's way zoom out of this.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
you started up in Maine.
Yeah. So I was living there, put most of my stuff in storage, the rest of my stuff and my girlfriend in my car, and then went to Boston, then a wedding in Greater Boston. Most of the Northeast was seeing friends and family. Then went to Martha's Vineyard, then went to New York, both in the city and just outside the city. Then went to Hamilton, New Jersey. Then went to Baltimore, where I saw Freeman. Then to D.C., where I again saw Freeman.
Okay.
Then to Charlottesville, Virginia. Then to Asheville, North Carolina, where I stayed with Reed Dawson, the legend.
Wait, real quick break. Did you have this all mapped out, or were you like firing by the hip as you went?
I mapped it out, but there is some firing by the hip, especially with where we're staying. Like as it relates to lodging, like Parker, I hit up like the house I'm in right now. Like I hit him up 2 days ago, and I was like, "Hey, I'm going to be in Austin. How close is New Braunfels?" And he was like, "It's 45 minutes," and I ripped it over here. So the map though itself is pretty well planned out.
Okay.
Asheville, North Carolina, with Reed Dawson, the legend. He's crushing it.
Shout out.
To Knoxville, to Knoxville, which is a terrible place. Then to Nashville, which is pretty cool. Then to Chattanooga, which right now, the purpose of this road trip, for those who don't know, is to find out the next place that I'm going to move. Trying to find that like next city that's kind of like a cusping city that's going to be like the next Austin, the next place that's kind of like going to pop soon.
Real quick, let me pause and ask you, Paul. How did you plan to map out your like route? Like, what were you looking? Or was it just like big cities in your mind, or like how did you know all that?
How did I plan it? Off of a 10 milligram edible.
But like what like were you like, oh, like these are people I want to see, or these
Well,
are
we
cities
knew-
I want to see?
So the Northeast, it was like I was in Portland and we're going south. Like I gotta just see the people that I know. That's where most of my family and friends live, right? And then we knew we wanted to cover the most of the country that we could without going to the West Coast. Curious from California, we knew we didn't want to move there, so it's just like, how can we cover the most? So we just tried to hit as many like not huge cities, but even some, like we're going to Chicago. We just tried to hit as many cities as possible.
Do you guys know you want to move to a city, or would you do countryside?
Nothing is off the table, but we have like a whole spreadsheet with all of our criteria as far as like things that we're looking for.
Hey.
And
okay, real quick, we're on the clock, guys. Gabe Davis is my guy. I like Marquise Brown a lot.
I hate Juju. I hate Juju right now.
I go
knee.
Gabe Davis or Darren Waller.
Love Gabe Davis.
Darren Waller, I guess. Although
and Allen Robinson.
Devontae Adams is gonna hurt.
I think we might get Darren on the bring back. So let's take Gabe. We'll get a little Bills player.
Liam, do you think he's too high after that playoff game?
I think Gabe Davis is way too high.
That's
here.
a good question, Paul. I think I kind of wish that playoff game didn't. This guy says try out Huntsville. I kind of wish that. What's up, Parker?
What's going on, brother?
Parker, another member of our league that Paul is currently staying with in Texas. We got Gabe Davis in the chat.
Okay, Davis, don't pick him, he says. Damn, you didn't bring the mask.
I don't know, Paul.
Yeah,
the answer is no. I don't think he is.
The answer is no,
Parker.
Say what?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just living the dream.
You auto draft all the picks in the home league, man. What gives with that?
Do what?
You auto drafted all the picks in our league. Why'd you do that?
Did not.
No, I'm kidding. We haven't had our draft.
Lies. You actually had me scared for a second. I was like, oh, crap. Draft this now.
I actually got in late last night, and Parker was in the midst of a draft with his neighborhood league.
I was.
Just in case you were questioning his dedication to the game.
Yeah, it was so dedicated. Paul made one of my picks for me.
Mm-hmm. That's the final pick. I'm now entitled to 1/16 of his winnings if he wins.
Exactly.
Hey, not that we gamble on non-sanctioned leagues, of course.
Do you boys like Waller or Kittle?
I took Kittle last night just because Devontae Adams scares me with Waller.
I like both, honestly.
And I'm
cool with either of these dudes.
Kittle doesn't get in the end zone a lot.
All right, Waller
and he
Kittle,
gets hurt
let's go
all the
around
time.
the horn.
Yeah, I just feel like Waller's no longer number one there.
So Freeman's on Team Kittle. I'm Team Waller. Paul's
Colin.
on Waller.
Colin?
Kittle.
Kittle? All right, Parker, Kittle or Waller? We need it.
I would say I'm going to say Waller.
All right, Waller it is, boys.
We're in Austin, right? Or we're close to Austin. There's Waller Street. In
Exactly.
Austin, it's a prominent street. It's an omen.
Nice.
Meant to be.
Wait, was Mark Andrews already taken?
Yeah, Mark Andrews goes in the second round. Thanks for checking in there, though, Freeman.
Because he's going to be the top tight end this year.
What about Isaiah Likely? Are you Team Isaiah Likely?
Dude, he is going to be nice. And I think that's why they're comfortable not adding a receiver, because Likely is just going to be. Have you seen him run?
Can they please sign Will Fuller, man? I've been drafting Will Fuller, and I just don't even know.
Don't sign Will Fuller. There's also a rumor that we're looking at T.Y. Hilton.
Oh God, that's gross, dude. All right, Paul. So you went from Nashville, and now you're in Texas, right?
Yeah. So we went through. We hit Knoxville, Nashville, Chattanooga, Atlanta, New Orleans. We're in Austin now. Tomorrow morning, I'm waking up at like 6 to drive to Taos, New Mexico, which is just north of Albuquerque.
Is that where Will Ribbons lives?
No, he lives in Albuquerque. So I'm going Taos, Santa Fe, Albuquerque. If you zoom in, they're all really close. Zoom in one more. All right, I'll go a little north of Santa Fe. Way too much.
Is this a potential moving destination?
This is one of those where it's like it's on the way. So it's like we might as well stop and see it type of thing.
But no.
Yeah,
Albuquerque,
if I had to
great
guess,
real estate market.
I think there's only 1,500 people that live in Taos, so that's probably not. But Taos, Santa Fe, Albuquerque, then Sedona, Arizona, Phoenix, then the Grand Canyon, and then scoot
Nice.
up a little bit, and then Park City and Salt Lake City in Utah. If you see that right there, yep.
City of
And
brotherly love.
then Boise, Idaho, where my sister lives, and then Sun Valley, which is like somewhere east of that. And then we're going to Missoula, Bozeman, to the right, up, right there, boom. And then Bozeman's to the right, or to the east, boom.
Okay.
And then Jackson, Wyoming, which is straight down.
Dude, I
You're
have
doing a
some
little
great
loop-de-loop
picks for
in this
you.
part of the world.
In where, Tolan?
I got one in Sedona you have to do, and then one in the Tetons. That's the most incredible thing I've ever done.
Paul
All right,
DePaul, have you been to City Hoosier?
City Hoosier sounds like some dumb Indiana shit. No, I haven't.
No offense to my big Indiana audience.
Just kidding. If that guy, have him, if he can hear me, tell me what that is in the chat, because everything.
Paul,
is
tell us
subject
what
to
that
name.
is. Paul Batol.
Cool name too. Got to give him credit there.
Paul DePaul, yeah.
He's
Paul,
gone.
I might be in Vegas around when you're doing some of this, so if so, come through.
We were gonna go to Vegas and we swapped it for the Grand Canyon.
That's a much better. Honestly, you made a good choice there, in my opinion.
I appreciate that.
It depends
And then once we're in Jackson, we're going to Greater Denver, Fort Collins, Boulder, Denver.
Oh, so
And
you're
then
making your way back from here.
Yeah, exactly. And then do a big swipe to the East Coast.
Like you
By the
guys
way.
are both like no Oregon, no California for both of you.
Not at this point, like maybe sometime in my life.
Oh shit, boys, we're on the clock.
We're on the clock.
All right, we got
Elijah Mitchell.
We got
Looks like
Elijah
we picked
Mitchell.
up.
Welcome to the team.
I hate Elijah Mitchell.
Me too. That's a terrible pick.
God damn it.
You know, boys, that was a fate pick. I think that was a great pick. Oh no, he was trying to set up a joke.
Got him.
Have you been to D's?
Got you good.
I can't believe he'd do that to a fellow person named Paul.
Harrison, this was late, man. This
Yeah.
was late. You should have known that we were looking at that map.
All right.
We need another wide receiver, I think, guys.
Devontae Smith.
No.
All right, we'll throw him in the queue. We're not
Christian
on
Kirk.
yet.
Ayuk, dude. He's been a beast.
Dude,
all
Amari
season.
Cooper.
We got the Texas boy talking. Even though
Scroll down a little here,
Nice.
Liam.
he doesn't play there anymore.
Olave.
Wait,
But-
is
Paul Batal. Dude, his name is me and Tolan's name combined. I fuck with him.
Paul, you're a wild man. Boys, we might be deciding between everyone's choice.
Ayuk.
Well, let's see what Jim Goober does.
Ayuk's gonna pull his hamstring week 4 and be out
I'm
for
with.
6 weeks.
I like Ayuk the best,
Dude.
but
All right, go Ayuk. I have 0 Ayuk, so I'm down for Ayuk.
Paul,
him
you
and,
cool
him
with
and
it?
Trey Lance have that connection.
Devontae
do.
Smith
Might
is,
say otherwise.
is sketchy to me.
All right. By the way, everyone has 25% of this. Sorry, Parker, you're not in. Of this team, so take it serious. All right, good pick, Bias. Good pick. So we're in Colorado and we're making our way back.
Oh, we're back. We gotta be on. You gotta check the draft every now and then, make sure we don't miss our pick. Because Elijah Mitchell is bullshit.
That'd be a dark horse for you.
All right, Google Maps, hit it. Boom. So
I'm gonna put this in a different tab.
after Denver, Kansas City, then St. Louis, then go due north to Madison, Wisconsin.
Damn,
See
that's an inefficient drive.
Yeah, well, we have friends that live there. The boy Josh Owens and his newly fiance.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then Milwaukee, and then Chicago,
Shout
and
out,
then
baby.
Ann Arbor, and then Columbus, and then Pittsburgh, and then I'll be back home in DC to kind of run the numbers and figure it all out.
Have y'all moved out of Maine officially already?
Yeah, July 29th was our last day there.
Oh,
How
nice.
long will this be in total?
2.5 months.
And
And
why?
it's been like 3.5 weeks right now.
Nice.
What about Maine was a no-go? Just not enough people, or
So it was kind of, it's kind of small, kind of remote. kind of expensive for what it was. That's the real thing. It's like trying to find like that value spot, right? It's kind of like a fantasy draft, if you will. You want to find the right
it's
player
like
at the
an
right
older
time and get
person.
the most value.
Do you come to Newport, Rhode Island yet?
Dude, my uncle got married there. I've been there.
Love it.
Fire. Is that where you are?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have to be like.
Tolan, I stop in Pawtucket a lot on the way to Nantucket.
I was living very close to Pawtucket, but I was in Providence. Now I'm in Newport. There's a big young crowd here now.
Is it really? That's surprising.
Oh yeah. Like I'm a member at a golf course, and it's cheap as dirt if you're under 35.
Yeah,
Guys,
Tolan,
if you have burning questions for fantasy football, I could not assemble a more elite crew to answer these. So ask away.
Also, Chad, if you've got suggestions about where I should live, throw those in there.
Yeah, let him know. Let him know, and let him know how old you are in your answer. You know, like so he knows what perspective that is.
I'll only consider over 18-year-old answers.
Paul Batal says, "What's the funniest fantasy team you've seen?"
Team name
that I've played with? Stefondling her knockers.
Oh, yikes.
Last year, I had Jamar Chase and Nick Chubb, and it was Chubby Chasers. I thought that was very clever.
That was good.
Tolan,
Talking about our team, guys, I kind of like our team. We got, 3 strong running backs, 3 strong wide receivers, and an elite tight end. So we got a lot of flexibility with the rest of the draft.
Would you?
Tolan's stressed.
No, I'm
not gonna lie, dude. I don't like the Gabe Davis pick.
That's okay.
Or like
you're gonna get carried on.
The Bills are gonna throw so much. I don't think it matters who you have.
He's the wide receiver 2 for the Buffalo Bills, dude. What do you mean?
You got to put 2 on Diggs.
I do think it's inflated because of that game.
That's definitely true. But I think
I wish that game didn't happen.
Wait, can we see is Alan Lazard still available?
No, he's gone. We're on the clock right now.
Cue up Pierce here.
All right. Pierce queued
I
up.
fuck with Pierce too.
And Freeman, give us a pick.
Can we keep going down? How many tight ends?
We only got 8 seconds. 8
Tight ends
seconds.
do we need? TJ Hawkinson? You want to add another tight end now?
We got to choose.
Pierce.
Go Pierce.
All right. It's Pierce.
All right.
All right. So we're going to take 1 more running back maximum, but we could stop at 4 here. We don't need any more running backs.
Freeman, I want to know this. When you were drafting, when did you start these drafts this year?
My first draft was last night.
No, sorry, Murphy.
My first draft was the day the contest opened. Oh, in May.
When were you getting Pierce at the beginning?
Pierce would go in like the 150s, the 130s.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but what about Ramondre Stevenson?
I had a lot of Ramondre last year. And
my boy, Freeman.
Never mind. Pierce is Houston. I was thinking of who's the other New England running back?
Damian, what's his name?
Yeah. I was thinking of other. Yeah.
You talking about Marlon Mack?
Well, Damian Pierce, Marlon Mack is in
Rex Burkhead,
and homeboy from the Cardinals, like David Johnson. Is he still there?
No, he is he's like
retired.
He retired.
David Johnson.
The Saints tried him out and did not sign him.
Are you serious? Damn,
He'd be a great pick right now.
We need some wide receivers, huh?
We need wide receivers. So, but also I think Derek Carr should be in consideration with us because he stacks with Darren Waller. The 49ers and the I vote for Derek Carr if we go quarterback, just to stack with Darren Waller there.
I don't love Derek Carr, but if we want to stack, then I'm down.
I do want to stack.
I don't like Treylon Burks. I think.
Hell no.
I think Treylon Burks is a dog.
Will you go to wide receivers? We just click on that.
So it's great.
We got 5 seconds. It goes quick.
We got 30 seconds per clock.
Liam Pickett.
All right, we're gonna take Derek Carr. We're gonna get a stack. This guy asked, "Was Henry a misclick?"
Shut up.
Good answer, Dolan. Good answer.
Wait till we win.
So the 49ers and the Raiders play each other week 17. So we got a stack there. That feels good if we make it to the finals.
We're looking for that 65-60 shootout. Week
basically,
17,
yeah.
Week 18.
It feels gross to go Derek Carr over Dak, but this guy also took 3 quarterbacks, so he doesn't know how to play this game.
Derek Carr's finna go off this year.
Well, yeah, he has Devontae Adams.
And Hunter
okay,
Renfrow.
guys.
And
Who can say something positive about our team? DY?
We're just getting warmed up here.
First person to say something positive about my team, I will give you a one-on-one draft review.
Also, they're awfully quiet when we're on the clock and need advice on who to pick. Only afterwards do they start talking.
Yeah.
See, I want to talk about who we should queue up now, but Liam's like, don't talk about your picks.
Well, if you say who you want, I guarantee you someone will take the players.
All right, just throw some receivers in the queue because
there is a private chat where you can say your favorite players.
Oh shit!
Will you go to the player list real quick, Liam?
Yeah. What do you want to see? What position group?
I'm about to go in the chat. Don't worry.
You want to see the wide receivers?
Scroll through our team real quick, if you would mind.
We do not need any more running backs. We could take one more, though, if there's a guy we really like.
Late.
Yeah, we only have 18 picks, so I would say with this team, we're doing 1 or 2 more tight ends, 1 more quarterback, and we need a bunch more wide receivers. Private chat's going off.
Can you click just wide receiver?
Yeah.
Is Devontae Parker going to be the number 1 there?
I think he is.
Why is he so far down?
Because the Patriots are trash and it makes me sad.
Because it's the Patriots, yeah. They're not a team.
I mean, that's like comparable to what Rashad Bateman's going to be for Baltimore. Was he already taken?
Yeah. Olave went early.
Damn, they have no love for Devontae Parker here.
Yeah, I could talk about some of these guys.
A little bit, Liam.
You scroll down?
Just a little bit, yeah. Just want to see who we got.
Dotson is going to be a beast for Washington.
We're coming on up here. Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of guys who got drafted high in the NFL who we want to be on. I like a bunch of these names, honestly. Like, everyone is hurt in Dallas. Garrett Wilson was a top pick in the NFL. Rondale Moore could be good. Tyler Boyd is good. Traylon Burks, I think, is good. Parker, Romeo Doubs.
I like Boyd, but it's similar to like the Bills.
Of any of those, I like Boyd, just because because
that's who you know. I know it.
Well, yeah, but if Higgins gets hurt, or if Chase gets hurt, he's gonna instantly he's not
contingent value is what you're trying to say. Around the clock though. Boyd got taken.
Jahan Dotson.
Who I like is Romeo Doubs off of the Packers.
I like Doubs too.
Take him.
All right, let's take Doubs.
I think he's gonna be like the.
He's been balling. Christian Watson was the higher draft pick for Green Bay, but Romeo Doubs has been balling for Green Bay.
Plus, his name means multiple wins. Can we not just love that?
Hey, Doubs.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Although my girlfriend went to college with Jameis, she said, confirmed, not a good guy. So, like him for fantasy, though.
That's bullshit.
Freeman did not go to FSU and has a different viewpoint.
He's like, don't say it.
Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah, we do need to hammer.
Not wrong.
Appreciate you.
Well, hang on. We want another tight end, right? Can we see what tight ends are left?
We want a wide receiver here.
Another one?
Scroll down slowly on wideouts.
These wideouts are so
I got a
good.
pick for us after
These
this.
dude.
After Jim Goober goes, I'm
gonna make the case for someone.
We'll focus.
Why do we not need another tight end?
I think we should take Russell Gage. He's like the Antonio Brown replacement for the Bucs.
You like this guy, huh?
I do.
What round is it?
Aiden, it is Aiden from the rugby team. We're on the 11th round here. I think we should take Russell Gage.
All right.
He's not practicing, so we're getting a big discount.
Can we take at least one Ravens player, dude?
Of course, we can take James Prochase in the 18th round or whoever.
Has Gus Edwards been taken?
D-Wise doesn't like it, so that's why I know it's a sharp pick.
Wait, Liam, go to the running back.
D-Wise, that's funny as shit.
Chase Edmonds is long gone, right?
Chase Edmonds goes in the 7th round.
I see him right there. Yeah.
We in the 11th round here, boys. Not crunching
Going
time.
quick.
Dude, it's funny because like 10th round and on, everyone is mid. Like it wouldn't have mattered who we drafted, and he would have said that, and it's true.
Well, yeah, he could have said that about anyone. That was a good point.
Wait,
we can rip another draft after this too, boys. We can rip two.
Yeah, I've got plenty of time. I'd love to rip another. I'm already drunk, so.
If Freeman wants a tight end, I do like Pat Fryermuth.
Well, I'm just saying because Liam said we want to get 2 tight ends, right?
2 tight ends max, but with Darren Waller, when you take an elite tight end in best ball, generally you want to wait a little bit on your second.
I just feel like tight end is such a shallow position that if you wait, you're just going to get someone that's
D-Wise, if you got a course I can purchase, brother, just link it in the chat.
I love Rondell Moore too, but
just kidding. No, there could be some flop lag on Rondale, but he's got a lot of target competition, and we've seen Tom Brady support 5 pass catchers forever. You know,
Scotty Miller still.
The question is, does he like Gage?
Well, he called Russell Gage personally and said, "Can you sign with the Bucks?" So I would say yes.
All right, he's going off.
Yeah.
Tom Brady calls anyone.
The only like crink in the nail is like I do. You know, there's been a lot of chat. I do think Julio is roughly the Gronk replacement. Gage is roughly the Antonio Brown replacement. Was Gage can play outside and slot. Godwin, I think, will be healthy sooner than later. But, you know, like every single Bucks player has massive contingent value where if any of them goes down, the other guys goes off. Rondale Moore is coached by Cliff Kingsbury, who is an idiot. And he will guarantee that some stupid shit happens.
He'll be good the first half of the season, then. And then
I like Jahan Dotson, who just went.
I do like Dotson too, but he's gone. So
we don't want any more running backs.
We could take one more max if we
Should
really
we let
like.
Parker get a celeb pick?
I think he already did, didn't he?
You know, let's save that for later in the draft, Freeman.
He's showering, and he's been drinking, so he might just be in there drowning.
I got a pick I like for our team.
I have a running back pick that I like if we want it.
I wanted McKenzie, so I like Osborne. How are you feeling about Myers, Paul?
Kobe?
Yeah.
What round are we in?
We are in the 12th round. We could also take Albert O and be done at tight end.
Nico Collins, I think, is a sleeper.
I'm out on O.
I like Isaiah Pacheco with Kansas City.
All right, that's the only name I heard that makes. All right, we took Pacheco. We're done at running back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks left. 1 to quarterback, 1 to tight end, 3 wide receivers. So we need another quarterback, another tight end, and the rest are going to wide receiver.
Who said KJ Osborne? I like him too.
I just threw him in the queue.
I like him too. He won me like 1 or 2 games last year.
Damn,
He had like
7
3 good
touchdowns
weeks
last
last year.
Kenny Galladay really fell off, huh?
Kenny Galladay is dropping like a stone in these drafts.
I'm not advocating to take him, dude. I'm just shocked that
It's not a bad pick this
If
late.
a name is mentioned, Freeman, he's thrown in the queue.
Odell Beckham Jr.
I don't want Kenny Galladay, dude. Just for
OBJ gets drafted here.
Wandale.
Hang on, dude. I saw Devin.
He's not on a team though, right?
No, OBJ will. What OBJ is waiting for is he's going to wait until he knows which teams are good or not, and then he's going to sign with a good team.
And some good team is going to have like a wide receiver injury, and they need someone else, and he's going to fill in like week 6 and like have 3 good games and 1 good game.
Can we see how early did Lamar go?
I think we should take Osborne.
Freeman, you got to get over the Ravens, bro.
I don't like taking RB right now. I mean, tight end right now.
I think we should take Osborne.
I don't think we have a tight end queued.
Okay, cool. Osborne,
Mike
everyone.
Mike Gesicki's nice.
He's blocking. All he's doing is blocking. Don't.
Hunter Henry is
Don't
the
take
most.
Gesicki.
Hunter Henry has fucked my fantasy team so many years, dude. Please.
Don't take Gesicki.
All right, we'll take Osborne. He's in the queue. We'll hit tight end and quarterback next, maybe, and then finish with 3 more wide receivers.
Can you go to the tight end queue?
Sure. Tight end's pretty deep.
Guys, this is Boomer. He's making our next.
What's up, Boomer?
Damn, Taysom Hill, last pick. Take him last.
You guys know who has a house on Nantucket? Belichick.
I saw his son at Cisco when I was out there.
Dude, we went to Cisco last night. It closes at 7:00. Chris Athing and I got there at 6:30 and ordered. We drank 4 drinks in the last 30 minutes while it was open.
Wait, I also saw who's the ESPN fantasy guy, the younger
Field
guy.
Yates.
He was there too.
Field Yates.
I don't know why I instantly knew who you were talking about, but Field Yates is a very big.
Well, Matthew Berry is now with NBC.
Right. But no, Field Yates is a very big
Matthew Berry, who I'm trying to have on this channel. We'll see if it happens. He followed me on Twitter, so never say never.
Sick.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
He made an announcement. I said, "Yo, let's rip a draft," and he followed me, but did not respond to my message. So So
you know the most random person to follow me on Twitter?
Barack Obama.
Jose Batista, the former Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays player?
Some of the big personalities just have interns follow everyone in the world.
I know. I was just of all people, Jose Batista,
Jose Batista got his job by rough.
I like Harrison in the chat here.
Paul, I'm trying to get.
He's
Anthony
on the same page as me.
What'd you say, Freeman?
I'm trying to get Anthony to join this stream.
Who Liam and Tolan don't know.
Unstart Gesicki. If we take Gesicki, I don't even.
You can't let the training camp shit. Mike Gesicki is good at football. All right.
He is.
I just
He was
don't.
on my
I
team
just
that
don't.
won last year. So show some respect to a champion.
Paul, you're getting roasted in the group chat, dude.
Welcome to my everyday life, dude.
Paul asks, why is Crowder falling lately? It's because people are very certain that Isaiah McKenzie is the number 3 in Buffalo.
I was reading about him the other day.
And not Crowder.
Robbie Anderson's still there.
Wandale.
Robbie Anderson said Baker Mayfield sucks at football, and now Baker Mayfield is his quarterback.
Dude,
So
Robbie Anderson is the funniest.
That's a rough pairing. Sir
When
Purr. I love Sir Purr, but
he found out who his mascot is, why y'all call him that?
You call him that?
Oh, Sir Purr, Purr.
I like Tyler Higbee. I like Alec Pierce. I like
Alec
James
Pierce,
Conner.
I like.
I like
I
Christian
know
Lop.
everything about Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce is a young boy. He's finna go off.
He's a big boy too.
All right, easy. Sounds like the group's in.
How many receivers do we have? I feel like we have a lot of receivers.
You need a lot, right?
We need 1 more wide receiver, or 2 more, maybe.
Go to the wideouts, if you wouldn't mind, sir. Sammy Watkins is on Green Bay. That's
Corey
hilarious.
Davis.
Sammy Watkins could be the number 1 in Green Bay. No one knows who the Green Bay pass catcher number 2 is.
It's Romeo Dobbs. We already figured that
Sammy
shit out.
Watkins,
Or Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to have a backup.
Dude, Murphy, you don't want Sammy Watkins, dude.
Sammy
I
Watkins.
feel like we got to we got to start now taking some flyers on guys that could just fucking blow up.
If we're gonna take any of these guys, it has to be Corey Davis or Robbie Anderson.
I go Robbie. But also
Robbie,
scroll down a little bit,
This,
Liam.
this could
if
be
you
the
wouldn't mind.
ultimate like story. Robbie Anderson hates
Yeah.
Baker and then just goes
Also, he has the
off.
highest upside of any of these people.
He's like barely like people are saying that Rashad Higgins is playing ahead of him and shit.
There's no way, dude.
Who we got at QB here?
We need another quarterback.
Who's left?
We need another tight end.
Show us the QBs. Damn it.
Isaiah Likely, dude.
Freeman, please. No time for joking.
Murphy was asking about him at the start of the draft. Murphy knows.
I think we should grab. I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. We could grab our last wide receiver or one of our last, or we could go tight end or quarterback.
Not Noah Fant. Maybe Hayden Hurst.
I wanted
We're on the
to.
clock.
What'd you say, Paul? 5 seconds.
Taysom Hill.
I like Hurst or Taysom.
Wait, why Taysom Hill?
Damn it, I couldn't get him in. I like Taysom a lot. All right, we got Hayden Hurst, so we're done at tight end. All right, I'm going to grab some more wine. Y'all got this. Do you want me to leave it on the board or on the picks?
Picks.
Okay.
I kind of don't love our team.
Well, we're doing another one.
I'm not feeling great about this.
But
So the thing, Freeman, the thing is like the drafting in Underdog is so different than how we usually draft.
Dude,
Like
have you ever done an auction?
my first, like people I would typically take in our home league, no one takes in these leagues because it's the whole season and you have to have them like take off. I don't know. I've
Wait,
just
what do you mean
noticed it.
the whole season. What we play in Murphy's ESPN is the whole season.
yeah, but like a
No, but
flyer
you
that
can't
goes off
change.
is worth more.
It's like you don't want any, like if you have people who get overtaken by a player midway through the season, you're fucked. Like these guys have to explode like throughout
Right, because
the
end
year.
of the year, it's like everyone that you're up against can have the same obvious players that you have.
So if you
need to
take,
find
like,
that guy,
a Sammy Watkins or someone who's ahead on the depth chart the first couple weeks, maybe you win those, but then they get overtaken or they get hurt or whatever, they're useless for your team.
Meaning because you can't hit the waiver wire and like
No.
I see. Right.
exactly.
So that's
You
why
need-
like last year Liam had Amon Ra, who was useless until the last 4 weeks of the season,
And that's why he won.
but taking a flyer on him like late picks
Mhm.
was huge.
By that measure, should we
I
pick
don't-
up Deshaun?
Sammy
And
Watkins.
like
In that case, Sammy Watkins would have been an awful pick.
All right, did I
Right.
make it in time? That was
no,
mayhem.
I'm just giving an example of
Right. Yeah. No, I got you.
Who do we need?
This is. I don't know if you're shitting on the group here, Al, or
Another cool name, though. You saw that? Al Paul. Legend.
Bop's always good for some unhinged
Dude,
commentary.
did you guys see the picture Gronk just posted on Instagram? The
What'd
guy's
he post?
shredded. He's coming back mid-season.
Show it.
100%.
Show it to the. Pull it up on your phone and show it to the camera. I gotta
Share
see
your
it.
screen, dude. I can highlight your screen,
I don't have it on my screen. Hold on.
or just show your phone. Oh, man.
As if,
Wine to
as if
beer,
Tolan
rough
just
one.
has it up on his screen at all times.
We're coming up on a pick, guys.
All right, who do we need? What do we need?
We definitely need one more quarterback. Why don't we grab that guy now? Or let's just go Taysom. We go cool Taysom.
Damn, is she grabbing his Johnson? Yeah,
He's shredded.
he looks like me. Goddamn. Good for him.
He's coming back, dude.
I already have a big Gronk bag. Is there a quarterback we like? Group?
Scroll down a little more.
I like Mariota.
What about
I see
Malik Willis?
Flacco in there, bro.
What about Malik Willis?
No.
You think he's
I
gonna
think we
pass
can
up?
take him last.
Damn it. Who do we take?
Kenny Pickett.
Taysom Hill.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes. Good shit.
So that means we're going one more quarterback. We got a lot of time to figure it out. Talking it through, Tannehill roughly correlates with Derrick Henry. Mills roughly correlates with Dameon Pierce. Really stretching for any other correlation of the group.
Who's just not going to get hurt, do you think? Like,
I like Mariota, but there's no correlation.
We could just
Deshaun
go
Watson
Mariota.
gonna
Mariota,
play
I'm
these
cool with
games?
naked.
Is Watson
Up
going
to
to
these
play
guys.
any games, Liam?
I've not been drafting Watson.
I just
Taking the
want
moral
someone
high
who
ground?
could get us a couple 30-point
a little
games
more,
potentially.
little more high ground, a little bit. He's not going to play.
Let's take him last as a sign of disrespect to him then.
Mariota
we'll
went.
We could go one more wide receiver, or we could go two quarterbacks.
Corey
Pick up
Davis.
Tyquan Thornton.
He hurt his clavicle. You saw that?
Oh, really? Fuck.
He's going to play. He'll be healthy in like 6 weeks. All right. I'm gonna say we take Davis Mills.
Oh, the
Unless we
thick
like
neck,
Sammy Watkins.
long neck McGee or thick neck McGee?
We were just shitting on Sammy Watkins.
Okay, all right. We're going Davis Mills then.
Or I was.
All right, and then we got one more pick to make, boys, to win $2 million. So put your best efforts in.
Who's what's his name? Pickens on the Steelers. Not
He was
not
taken.
Kenny Pickett, but Pickens.
Yeah, George
Pickens goes he goes in
Oh,
the
fuck.
9th round now. People are hyped on him.
Yeah, the secret's out on him, dude.
Lame.
I have a lot of cheap Pickens, so that's kind of nice for drafting all off season, but
He's going to be a beast.
does not help us now.
All right, go back to the boys.
I think we've built worse teams, honestly.
Gus Edwards.
100%.
Is still there.
I think this team's fine.
Gus Edwards is still there.
I would say
Eno's the backup.
we're
of Arizona,
definitely
right?
either going quarterback or wide receiver. So I'm going to show those two positions.
What about Will Fuller?
Dude, here's the question with Will Fuller. If Will Fuller is still able to run fast, that's a question. B, wants to play football, that's a question. Then a team signs him, he's a smash. But if he can't do either of those two things, he's not playing football anymore. So that's really the question is.
OBJ.
OBJ definitely will play football this year, I think.
I think so too. Also, AJ Green might just score 2 touchdowns in the final week of the season type shit. Be bad all
you can
year.
say that about
and score
anyone.
2 touchdowns.
Tolan shaking his head.
I mean, it's not someone you'd want on your team. I'm just trying to think creatively.
Is OBJ still
Liam,
there?
who's someone that could go off?
OBJ, dude. I'd vote for
Roll down a little bit slowly.
I'll say some names I like. I don't care if David Bell and DPJ, they're both drawing live to be the 2 in over there. I like Curtis Samuel.
I don't hate Samuel.
I like Khalil Shakir.
I don't like
He's good.
Samuel.
Nelson Aguilar is maybe the one now in New England. I don't know. They've been saying that in camp.
I kind of don't hate Aguilar.
I would
I
go
don't either.
Aguilar. If there's a chance at that, they signed him for a reason.
Well, they signed him last year. He didn't play, and now they're saying that he is the top target in camp. So I have no idea.
He learned how to catch again.
Yeah, they're basically saying Kendrick Bourne is out and Aguilar is in. Which, Paul, do you have any boots on the ground takes on that?
Yeah, they're bad, but they got to throw it to somebody. So I'm down with that.
Tyquan Thornton, I drafted a lot of before his clavicle injury. He's still going to play football. It doesn't really matter what you do week 1.
True.
I think this team is strong. Strong at running back.
Honestly, I like this team. It's either going to be absolute ass or really good.
And that's how you got to build your teams. Either, there's no prize money for third place in the league.
For middling?
You got to go worse or first.
Do you guys all like Aguilar?
2 strong scrolls, Liam, on the left side.
On wide receiver?
Yeah, just boom, boom. Yeah, that's good. Let's take a look.
Calvin McMath, man.
Isn't Calvin Ridley like retired secretly, or not secretly, but like
no, he's not allowed to play this year.
Suspended for
yeah.
Who's Racy McMath?
Pick him. Great name.
He could be the Titans too.
I'm down with that.
Liam, do you remember my name 3 years ago? Liam's Fun Chess School.
I do remember that. I like OBJ, or do we want to do Racy McMath?
No, don't go McMath.
Oh, if he goes off, I want you to remember
McMath.
Is he gonna play? Go McMath then.
Freeman, you gotta vote.
I vote for OBJ, dude. I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Yeah, take OBJ. OBJ or Aguilar.
All right, OBJ.
McMath.
OBJ is gonna play.
McMath is just neither of those are names. That's crazy.
Jim Goober wants us to roast his
Who's team 3? All right, pull it up.
This team is not good. CT Bowen, you have 5 wide receivers. Although you do have 5 good wide receivers. All right. We'll look at team 3, and then we can either rip one more team. I got to name this, by the way, so that I know who to split this money with.
Let's do one more draft.
All right. Name that. This guy wants us to look at his team, Jim Goober. Tell us the origin of your name. So he went with Burrow and Jameis. I like those quarterbacks.
Great quarterbacks.
Fine running backs. Did some weird
I hate Sanders.
With Sanders and Gainwell. Not the biggest fan of that. Not really in on McKissick.
Your running backs suck.
You got a lot of good wide receivers and too many, in my opinion. Like, when you have all this quality, you don't need 9 of them. And then, I would have. I don't know what you're doing.
Drop the last 3 wideouts and get a better second tight end.
Yeah, add another tight end. Like this, you're getting a little too cute here, in my opinion. Let's sauce our team before, boys. What are any lessons we learned?
Don't talk about my road trip when Elijah Mitchell is in the queue. That's what I learned.
But looking at our position groups, do you wish you were stronger at wide receiver, running back, tight end, anything like that on our team?
Honestly, QB.
I was just gonna say.
You would want one more body, or you would want
someone other than Davis Mills.
I don't think Davis Mills or Derek Carr give us an opportunity to go many 30-point weeks.
I think respectfully, sir, that you're incorrect about Carr, but I definitely agree about Davis Mills.
I think both will have their spike weeks. I think Davis Mills, they're going to need to throw a lot in Houston. He's shown he could do it a little bit last year. I don't, whatever about the Texans, but so would you have dropped OBJ and added another quarterback to make you more comfortable, or what?
There wasn't anyone there at the last pick.
Yeah, gone hot earlier. You know what I mean?
I wanted Tua.
So let's do. Are we all good for one more draft?
I got to roll.
Huh?
I'm good.
I have to dip, but I trust and believe in all of you and love you.
You got to go? Peace out, Paul.
Okay. Love you guys.
Paul, good seeing you. See you for our draft in a week.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. Peace
Is
out.
our draft in a week?
I don't know. I'll be in Italy, so.
Yeah, wait. Liam, you said you'd hit us up tomorrow.
I'm going to text the group tomorrow to schedule it.
My shit is I got a wedding and shit Labor Day weekend that I forgot to tell you on the road trip. I'm flying back from Phoenix to Connecticut for a wedding, which sucks balls. So I'm a little bit busy that direct build up to week 1, but we'll figure it out.
All right. Well, then maybe we'll wrap it up here, or is there like a quick draft we can do?
All right.
There's not.
Pick another draft if you're lame. Bye.
Peace. All right. Maybe we'll just wrap it here, boys, and we'll just schedule that draft because I am sick from that bachelor party, so I'm a little low energy.
Love it.
Who was it?
Olin and Freeman, help us wrap up today. What do you got to say to end the stream today?
Just can't wait to kick your ass in fantasy.
Good luck.
I
Brother.
hope you
Good
draft
luck.
better than last year. I don't know.
I got a plan this year. Freeman?
I'm coming for my 5th ring, dude. One for
Fifth,
every.
dude, you don't even have a ring. I got a ring.
We should do
I
do
don't have
something
a
fun
ring.
to like pick our draft positions. My other league, we do the Kentucky Derby random picks. You get a random horse.
Yeah, guys,
Finishes
in the
draft
chat or
position.
the YouTube comments, if you have ideas of how we should choose our draft order, let us know that.
I kind of want to do something different.
Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thanks for anyone tuning in. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 1,000, which it doesn't look like that's going to happen before the week starts.
What
But
happens when you get to 1,000?
you can monetize your channel.
Oh.
So it's a goal. It's a goal. That is fun for Otzi. Guys, as soon as the stream ends, refresh it, drop a comment below. See you later.